Hello Big Brother fans, here I am again. The last two videos that I was going to upload, it didn't have audio. I don't know what's going on with my webcam. Anyway, I did say in the very beginning that I am going to attempt to try to be here for every episode with a rundown, at least if there's anything that can be said, because sometimes there's just really nothing that they give you that you can go on. And work has gone very crazy on me, so as long as I can get here, I will try to be here. Anyway, welcome back, Big Brother fans. I realized today this is my 6th season that I am doing this. Of course, you remember there were 2 seasons once in a year because of the writer's strike, and so really I've only been here for 5 years, but still, that's some crazy stuff, don't you think? Anyway, let's get our groove on here. The twist, obviously, this year is you must pick a partner, which I love, because by the end of the game, you are going to be so sick of your partner that you're just going to want to kill them in their sleep. Of course, they went through and they did the little rundown on all the beautiful people that they bring in every year. It was amazing how almost every single one of them wanted to lie about what they did. Let's see, what is he? They showed him doing his youth minister, but really he's an HR manager. Keith, he's irritating. I'm just saying right now, he's on my last nerve with the women and all this stuff, and I'm wondering how much his church is going to appreciate the fact that he's just a straight up fool. That's just my first impression. First impressions always are what get you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's another person that's going to get him on our last nerve real fast. That's Adam. And Portia, who thinks that she's God's gift to everyone, and she's the prettiest girl everywhere she goes. Obviously, she hasn't gone very many places. Just saying, I don't think she's pretty. Cassie, on the other hand, very pretty. Somebody needs to teach Shelly how to use some lipstick, because that whatever she's got going on, it just ain't working. And that's what you'll get from me in terms of superficiality. Except for Portia's boobs, which she says were enhanced. And I'm just saying, were they dimples before? Because there's not really much going on. And then while we're talking about the girls, who was Kalia throwing stones at Rachel and her girls coming in the house? Because that's all I saw when Kalia walked in the house. I was like, girl, you better tame them girls. They're going to fall out. Anywho's, let's see. It's not going to be super hard to get used to the 8 new people. Because they brought in the 6 vets. So, we've already known those 6 players. So we won't have to learn their names. So it makes it a lot easier in terms of figuring out who is who. Although it will probably take me about a week or 2 in order to get them all totally down pat. Some of the funny things were Adam loving Beverly Hills 90210. My brother says, the new one or the old one? I was like, come on, give it a break. Give me a break. He's 39 years old. He looks tore up. He's been there and done that with the original. Come on now. When he said to Dick about meeting Dick, it was like Tori Spelling came in, about nearly peed my pants. Seriously. I loved when Rachel hugged Dick and said, let's do this while we're still friends. Funny. The Dick and Danielle thing. Sneaking suspicion. Tiny little sneaking suspicion. That is all just a front. I don't know. It's just something. I don't know. We'll see. The HOH was, how long can you hold on to the banana? And I knew the minute they started spurting that syrup, that the minute that they moved just a fraction of an inch from their original position, they'd start slipping, and sure enough, they just started slipping like nobody's business. I was kind of disappointed with Shelly. I know she said, we already talked about it, we didn't want to be the first ones in that, the HOH position, which, I don't know, to me it was kind of, that's the easy way out, because you don't really know anybody, and you can just throw anybody up there and use that excuse, like, I'm just saying, somebody had to go up, kind of thing, you know what I mean? And I would just have assumed, because they showed her and she's like, you know, this outdoors person, and she seems really super physically fit and buff and whatnot. So I just thought she would have held on for just a tiny bit longer than what she did. I don't know. I know a lot of people hate Rachel just because she's really annoying, and I know that if I was in the house with her for 3.5 seconds and that laugh, you know, I'd probably want to murder her in her sleep. But I just can't help it. I kind of like the girl. There's just something about her, you know. So I was actually kind of stoked that she made HOH, and what I didn't understand was Dick and Danielle. Too strong. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, even if Dick fell, Danielle was still up there and she was going strong, you know. Of course, her dad's head was pretty much holding her butt crack up, but I was amazed that they caved so quickly, even though they you know, they bargained for their safety for that first week. So I don't know, that kind of rubbed me wrong. Now, the minute that they started talking about you had to pick a partner, I immediately wondered why. What's going to happen when your partner is voted out? Because, you know, Julie says you have to choose a partner, but you have to choose wisely, because when you go up, you're going up as a team, and then you're going to end up having to campaign against one another. So, you know, you're playing together as a team. You're fighting because you don't want to get on the block. The second you get put on the block, you know, it's just kind of like, okay, turn around, and now we got to fight about, you know, against one another. So that's really tricky. I like that twist. I do. I can't tell you how much I like it. But immediately when she said that, I was like, why? What are they going to do when the partner is kicked out? Well, that's where the Big Brother Golden Key comes into place that assures you a spot in the top 10, which is really interesting because that's just for the first 4 weeks. So I'm kind of stoked to find out what's going to happen in week 5. I know it just started and I'm already jumping forward to week 5. Anyway, since this is a redo, and I had loaded a second one that also did not have audio in it, I had done an update. So if you're not into spoilers, I invite you to please leave at this point. I'm going to give an update as to what's happening currently in the house, but not about, well, I don't know how to say this, about gameplay. It's about a player, and so I'm not sure if you want to stay and listen to that. If not, leave. And then at another point, I'm going to tell you who's nominated, so then I'll tell you to leave, okay? So anyway, here we go. Are you gone? Did you click the X? Did you click the X if you're not a spoiler fan? Anyway, the newest update was that Evil Dick has been disqualified from the game. Danielle is solo at this point, so everybody's wondering what's going to happen at this point. My only guess is the people that are currently up on the block might get a free week. I'm not sure. They might. And then, you know, pretends that Dick and Danielle were up there and Dick was sent out and Danielle gets the free key. But are people going to want that? Do they want to take the chance letting her stay free, you know, for those 4 weeks? Or do they want to take the chance and get put up there and, you know, people sent out? It will be a very interesting thing. You know, are they going to put the 2 people that are up there, you know, whoever doesn't get kicked out has to be paired then with Danielle? How is that going to work? That is going to be really interesting to see in the upcoming week or so. Okay, now if you don't want to know who was nominated, then you need to leave at this point, and you should be gone, right? Okay, here we go. Nominated this week, Keith and Portia. Yeah. All I can say is I hope Portia and her boobies get sent home, because she will get on my last nerve. Alright, you guys, this is take 2. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.